Hello everyone, here's a little video for you from Hlyboke of an attempted Russian assault in that region. This is in Kharkiv. As you can see in the video, it went quite well for Ukraine. The armoured column, consisting of multiple armoured vehicles, looked to be mainly infantry fighting vehicles. They get hit hard by Ukrainian drones and artillery. This leads to the destruction of 4 Russian vehicles, which we can see. The total number of losses were reported by the unit to be 2 BMPs, 1 tank and 2 MTLBs, so 5 in total, 4 confirmed in the videos included here. So that actually means it's quite a big success by Russian standards, considering we've seen multiple losses with these big armoured columns of Russia's, resulting in losses of the double figures, notably around settlements such as Novo-Mikhailivka, where it definitely wasn't uncommon to see 12, 13, sometimes as much as 20 vehicles destroyed in one go. This was in the Kharkiv region, where Russia is launching an ongoing offensive. But before we have a look at the geolocation and see where exactly this occurred, here's a satellite image, so you can see 2 of the destroyed vehicles were actually detected by Sentinel satellites. So let's check the geolocation now. This was done by PJ Gick on Twitter. So the Russian vehicles were attacking southwest along this road here. 3 of the vehicles were destroyed along the road and geolocated. The other one was in a forest, hasn't been geolocated yet, I don't have an exact location for it. Here it is zoomed out, so you can see that it isn't far from the border with Russia. The column was advancing towards a settlement called Hlyboke. Hlyboke, you can see on Deep States, is contested at the moment. It's right on the front lines with a Russian presence in the northern section of the settlement. So, this column was hit before reaching the front lines in the rough area of the red box. Initially, I thought this was an assault on Hlyboke, but it could be this was an armoured resupply mission that was hit and destroyed. But the number of vehicles does seem a bit high for resupply. Usually, we see one solitary vehicle, usually a BMP or an MTLB, carrying out these sort of resupply operations. Maybe this was on its way to Hlyboke to continue the assault into the Ukrainian controlled part of town and was hit and finished off before it even reached that area. Zoomed out, you can see that this is part of the ongoing Kharkiv offensive. There are 2 major incursions in Kharkiv which are both stagnated. This was in the leftmost one. Now, despite the offensives here having stagnated, this does seem to suggest that Russia is still pushing here and trying to gain ground, rather than just digging in for the defensive now. So the situation in Kharkiv, despite the Russian offensive having halted, still isn't fully secure yet, so Ukraine can't afford to take their eye off the ball. So that's it for this video, but as a Brucey bonus, United24 have sent me a handful of videos from the Belgorod region to share, and I thought since this is related to that region of the Kharkiv offensive, this is a good time to do so with some of them. Now, I'm not sure if all of these have been shared online before. Certainly, I don't recognise some of them, so there could be some brand new exclusive footage included in here. This first one which is playing is quite an unusual one. It shows a rare miss from a Ukrainian drone. So, in the video, you can see an already disabled and abandoned Russian vehicle along a road with a drone approaching to finish it off. This drone then actually drifts sideways into the telegraph pole, which destroys the drone before it reaches the vehicle. So, I guess that makes a telegraph pole more effective than the S300. It's not often we see footage shared of a drones missing, so I definitely thought this one was worth a look. This next video though is a good clean hit on an abandoned Russian armoured fighting vehicle. You can also see something smoking nearby from the ground and smoke coming from the vehicle itself. So this vehicle was recently disabled and abandoned, with this drone then coming in to finish it off. No spotter drone records the impact, so we can't say for sure if it was destroyed or merely damaged, but still, looks like a good clean hit. Our third bonus video, this is another interesting one. So here, we actually see the Russian cope cage working against a drone. So you can see the drone circling around an armoured fighting vehicle. The fighting vehicle, stationary, disabled and abandoned and wearing a fairly sizable cope cage. The drone, trying to find the best way to attack it. So you see the operator go up and over the top and then sort of land downwards, like trying to land on top of a vehicle to detonate. The drone gets caught on the roof of a cope cage before either detonating or the signal is cut. It is possible that the vehicle was damaged by this drone, but to me, it does seem like the cope cage did its job here. I thought it quite interesting, as though we may laugh at these massive cope cages of Russia's, as you can see here, they do provide some protection against drones. This one here, the drone got caught on top, saving the vehicle. Though granted, the vehicle was disabled and abandoned anyway, but it did prevent this drone from seemingly fully destroying it. So in this video playing now, possibly another example of a Russian cope cage working. So in this video clip, we can see a drone circling along a road, a key supply road leading into Kharkiv in the Belgorod region. There's a lot of interference, could be that there's a jammer operating in the area. The drone's circling around looking for its target, and as you can see, there's an abandoned vehicle parked along the road. It's very likely these abandoned vehicles appearing in these clips have already been hit by drones already, leading to them being damaged and abandoned. This drone then dives in for the attack. You can see it very narrowly misses a telegraph pole and some telegraph cables strung out along the side of the road. It dives in and hits the vehicle on the top. This one is an armoured fighter vehicle, again wearing a cope cage. It looks to detonate on the cope cage, so we can't say for certain if this vehicle was destroyed or not. But you can see the vehicle does have smoke coming from it from a past impact. So certainly a disabled vehicle. Whether this drone managed to destroy it or not to stop Russia from fully recovering it, who knows, we can't say for sure. But definitely quite an interesting little video here. And a nice impact on the vehicle itself. The final video shared by United24. This one is quite interesting as well, because it seems to show a Russian jammer actually working. So we can see a drone slowly approaching an abandoned Russian vehicle at the side of a road. And then, seemingly for no reason, it just dives into the ground and detonates early. It could be a mishap by the drone operator, a mistake of course, and I think it very likely, but it's because of the jammer systems which Russia attaches onto these fighting vehicles actually doing its job and working here, preventing the drone from hitting it. So not the most interesting video, I may be wrong that it is the jammer working here, but I thought it worth a quick look. So that's it for the video. I do have a few more from United to share on another video. In the meantime, please check out United24's channel and subscribe to it. The link to them is in the description. They put out some excellent videos, including their latest one. Waiting for F-16s, what aircraft is Ukraine using on the battlefield now? It's quite a short video, but a very interesting one, and definitely worth checking out. The link for that one is in the description as well. So, thanks so much for watching. Hope you liked the main video and also the Brucey bonuses. Thanks so much, and take care everybody.